A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a critical moment for Lebanon, the nation's parliament is set to convene on Thursday to elect a new president, a position that has remained vacant for over 2 years. The political landscape in Lebanon has been turbulent, marked by deep divisions and a series of failed attempts to fill the presidential void since former President Michel Aoun's term ended in October 2022. With the backdrop of a country grappling with severe economic and political crises, the election of a president is seen as a pivotal step towards stability. The leading candidate, General Joseph Aoun, the head of the Lebanese army, has emerged as a frontrunner in a political arena still reeling from conflicts and factionalism. Lebanon, a small Mediterranean country, has been without a president since the end of Michel Aoun's term, and political heavyweights have engaged in talks leading up to this crucial parliamentary session. Despite the apparent weakening of Hezbollah due to recent conflicts, the road to consensus remains fraught with challenges. The Lebanese parliament, consisting of 128 members, requires a candidate to secure a majority of at least 86 votes to be elected. Historical precedents show that Lebanese presidents are typically consensus candidates, a tradition that has been tested in the current climate of political strife. General Joseph Aoun, 60, is viewed as a potential unifying figure capable of overseeing the military's deployment in southern Lebanon, particularly in light of the ceasefire agreement established between Israel and Hezbollah. The ceasefire, which has been in effect since November, mandates Hezbollah's withdrawal from border areas, allowing the Lebanese army to take charge. Aoun's candidacy has garnered support from various political factions, including the Progressive Socialist Party and the National Moderation Bloc, as well as backing from the international community, notably the United States. Amidst the political maneuvering, Sleiman Frangi, another candidate previously supported by Hezbollah, has withdrawn his candidacy in favor of Joseph Aoun, signaling a potential shift in alliances. Other candidates in the mix include Jihad Azur, a former finance minister, and Elias Bassari, the interim head of Lebanon's General Security Directorate. However, their support appears to be waning as the Lebanese Forces Party considers backing Aoun. The stakes are incredibly high for Lebanon, which has endured a series of crises exacerbated by the recent war with Israel. The conflict has resulted in significant economic losses, with estimates suggesting damages exceeding $5 billion. The new president will face the daunting task of rebuilding war-torn neighborhoods and addressing the urgent need for systemic reforms demanded by international lenders like the World Bank. Without these reforms, Lebanon's path to recovery remains uncertain. As the election approaches, international pressure has mounted, with envoys from the United States, France, and Saudi Arabia advocating for a successful election process. Caretaker Prime Minister Najib Mikati expressed cautious optimism, stating that for the first time since the presidency became vacant, there is hope for a new leader. The upcoming vote is not just a procedural formality. It represents a critical juncture for a nation desperate for stability and governance. If Joseph Aoun is elected, he would not only be the 5th army commander to assume the presidency, but also the 4th in a row, reflecting a trend in Lebanon's political history. However, the challenges ahead are immense. The new president must navigate the complexities of a fragile ceasefire, manage the aftermath of war, and tackle the pressing issue of government formation to address the dire economic situation. In conclusion, Lebanon stands at a crossroads as it prepares for the presidential vote. The outcome of this election could determine the country's trajectory in the coming years, as the political elite must find a way to prioritize national interests over factional divides. The eyes of the international community are on Lebanon, hoping for a resolution to the prolonged political stalemate and a path towards recovery and reform. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.